Help. 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 I'm a triangle. I'm a triangle. I'm a triangle. Oh, hi. Okay, alright, I'm sorry I'm late. I was busy. I was busy trying to kick Cinco in the butt, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't reach. I think it's Friday. Hey Siri, is it Friday?
Okay, I found this on the web for Is It Friday? Check it out.
Siri, if you never existed, the world would be a better place. Answer.
Okay, I found this on the web for If You Never Existed, the world would be a better place. Check it out.
Hey Siri.
Hmm?
Fuck you.
I won't respond to that.
Dumb fuck. Pow. Sorry, I'm very tired. I woke up at like 4:45 this morning, so I think we're supposed to play Laura. I'm very tired, Laura, so let's see if I can get this computer to function. Okay, here we go. Oh no, I'm running out of batteries on my phone. Okay, computer. Where's my computer? There it is. I have a computer. I have a computer. Oh no, I forgot to play the McDonald's game today. It's too late. I'm never gonna have free cheeseburgers now. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. I deserved every free cheeseburger and I didn't have any now. Oh no. Hey Siri, what's 12 plus 9?
12 plus 9 is 21.
Wow. How's everyone doing? Anything funny happen today, or is it just more, more big stink? More big stink going on. I'm gonna just assume it's more big stink. Pokemon is out. Oh yeah, that Pokemon game that takes place entirely in one city for some reason. Am I really low down, or am I just slouching? What's going on? What happened? I fucked something up? Just rotate that down a bit. That seems better. Itagaki pasta. I don't know who that is. There we go. Dead or Alive in 3D Ninja Gaiden, man. Oh, well, that's a shame. I never played those games.
Ding, 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 ding. Welcome to Windows 98. Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
Alright, let's see here. If I was Tomb Raider, where would I be? Right here. Right here, gamers. I had a bag of white cheddar popcorn for dinner. And it got me thinking, I've never had white cheddar popcorn that wasn't, room temperature. Like I've never had like hot white cheddar popcorn. I looked it up, and apparently they make microwave white cheddar popcorn, and I had no idea. I had no idea. That's news to me. I don't know nothing about that, but apparently it's a thing that people do. I can't imagine in my head what hot white cheddar popcorn would be like, but I imagine it's good. It's probably fine. I think last we left off, there was a big plane. What the fuck am I? It's just... I just load this save. I don't remember how I got there. I feel like I just, like, walked into... I feel like I just got, like... I left... I went to the store, or I went to work, and then I came home. And like... The cat is on top of the refrigerator. And that's what this is. Laura is the cat on top of the refrigerator right now. Like, how'd you get up there? Why are you up there? Stop it. Gamers, the cat is here. Here he is. See, this is the cat. See, this cat is not on our refrigerator. This cat is normal. This cat is normal. He's also a dick. Okay, so I guess somehow I was supposed to know that this is climbable. Somehow. I didn't know it. How would anyone know that you can climb that? There's a dinosaur down there. How come Laura never takes the dinosaurs home? I'll never know. How was anyone supposed to know that wall was climbable? It doesn't even look climbable. It just looks... stupid. Couldn't they have just put, like, you know, climby things on it? This is a really bad game. It's a really bad game. And you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Lara Croft is not even that hot. I said it and I don't regret it. Okay, where am I? For some reason, I expected all this rock down here to be like quicksand and to swallow me up forever. Here we go. Okay, so what are we doing? Why am I touching this? How do I benefit from climbing on this nonsense? Here we go. This is what it's like to be the Tomb Raider. All you gotta do is touch the ceiling. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, great. Good, very good. You hold L1, that's the camera angle you get. It's not like I need to see what's in front of me or anything. No idea where I'm going. No fucking idea. Where the fuck am I? What's happening? Okay. That's fine. That happens. It's normal. Oh man. I went to go take a Microsoft exam today, and, you know, everything started out fine. The exam center seemed fine. Signing in seemed fine. But I sit down at the, I sit down at the, I sit down at the computer to try and take the exam, and like the hello normal syndrome. I sit down at the computer to try and take the exam, and the monitor is kind of small, but more important than that, the resolution is also a little low. So when you take a Microsoft exam, you're able to open the Microsoft Learn page in kind of a split screen with the exam on the left and Microsoft Learn on the right. It can be useful, but to be honest, it's kind of a trap, because if you try to use Microsoft Learn to look up the answers for every question, you're going to run out of time and fail your exam. But anyway, I had the Microsoft Learn page open. It was just, you know, trying to look at some documentation for one of the questions, and I can't see the screenshot because of how low the resolution is. So it's like a, you know, left to right split screen with the exam and the Learn page. So I start resizing the Microsoft Learn side of the screen to be bigger so I can see the screenshot. And I keep resizing it bigger and bigger, making the test smaller and smaller. But I guess I made the test too small, because then what happened was suddenly the test side. By the way, I can't see below me. If I hold the camera button, the camera just goes straight up Laura's butthole. So that's very useful. Very useful. So I resized the window to look at the Microsoft Learn side. It shrinks down the exam, and I guess I shrunk it down too small, because then suddenly the exam popped and turned into an error page that said there is an error like rendering this page. You'll need to restart your exam. Email this email address for assistance. And it's like, first of all, why doesn't error rendering the page cancel out the whole exam? Why doesn't it just refresh and just reload the exam? Second of all, why is it on me to email somebody when the shit crashed because the resolution was too small? But anyway, point is, the exam broke. So then, you know, on the instruction sheet I have, you know, it says, you know, for any problems, you know, you just raise your hand, and the exam proctor will come to address the problem. So, you know, raising my hand. Wait, I forgot to save. Again. No, waiting. Raising my hand. I don't know how long I was raising my hand. Maybe like 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. I'm not good at keeping track of time like that, but no one's coming. So, you know, eventually I just kind of... But I just kind of like, you know, exit the test area to tell them, hey, the shit's broken. So after sitting there raising my hand, you know, for a few minutes, I go get them to tell them the shit's broken, and, you know, at that point I'm waiting. They gave me my phone back to email the email address that was on the error page. Stupid, but... So I did that. And while I'm emailing them, I also start Googling Googling the answer to the question I was on. But eventually they... Sorry, the fan on this computer just started making kind of a ringing noise. Eventually, they said they were able to... Is the ringing sound from this fan audible to you guys? Oh, it just stopped. And it wasn't the fan, it was the CD, apparently. Ew. Yeah, eventually she says that she was able to restart the system so I can continue my exam. So I go back and yeah, the exam is back where I left it off, but the time had ran down from when it first crashed to then, and I don't know how long that was. And keep in mind, some of that time was spent with me, you know, raising my hand and waiting like I was supposed to, which was completely fucking fruitless because nobody came. So to continue my exam, having lost, I don't know how much time, it was at least 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes. Could have been more. I wasn't keeping track. But either way, I lost a bunch of time. Part of it from raising my hand like I was supposed to and getting no response. So, go ahead, I continue the exam. Continue the exam, keep working on it. I'm running out of time. I don't have enough time to properly read all the questions. By the time I get to the end of the exam, there's 2 minutes left when I answer the last question. So, you know, at that point, most of the, like, maybe the last quarter of the exam, I was not really able to properly sit down and fully read everything. I'm just kind of just going off of, like, oh, this looks like a fun puzzle. Just going off of, like, just first, like, instinct. So at the end of the exam, I got two minutes left. And I believe the way Microsoft exams work, correct me if I'm wrong, is you can get a total of 10,000 points. And for this one, at least, you need 700. You need 7... Let me start that again. I believe the way they work is you can get a total of 1,000 points. And for the one I was taking, at least, you need 700 points to pass. I got 707 points. I literally passed by less than 1%. Less than 1% because I had to rush because nobody was coming to me when I raised my hand. Less than 1%. All because my computer farted. Sorry, I was about to... I had an urge to go over and kick Cinco. I don't know why. But yeah, you know, less than 1%. Very frustrating. Oh, right. I need to go back up to the climby. There we go. Very frustrating. Barely passed it, but I did pass it. But yeah, the moral of the story is, do I think I would have failed if the error didn't happen and I didn't have to rush? I'm not sure. Like, I hope not. But the moral of the story is, if you go to take an exam and the monitors are too small, don't go there anymore. That shouldn't happen. That's fucked up. Oh, good job, Laura. You're doing great. Yeah. Yeah, just exist inside the wall. Never know what this lever does. But yeah, the thing about Microsoft exams, like, they let you open the Microsoft Learn page while you're taking the exam. But it's kind of a trap, because if you take more than like 2 or so minutes per question, you're going to run out of time. So if you sit there trying to look up the answers to all the questions, you're just gonna fuck yourself over because you're not gonna have time to answer all the questions. And believe me, the questions are absolute horseshit. Extremely like annoying gotcha questions. The thing about Microsoft certifications, and I know this doesn't apply to most of you, but oops. The thing about Microsoft certifications is a lot of them are for their specific tools and applications and shit. And it's like, when Microsoft's web-based, web-hosted tools are like changing every few weeks because they're completely Microsoft hosted and they can change them however they want, then doing an exam for something that's going to change so quickly is extremely fucking stupid and a waste of time. And on top of that, if you're going to go and implement or configure or do anything with Microsoft, I don't know how to jump off that wall to grab the thing in the ceiling. If you're going to configure anything in Windows or anything, you're not just going to sit there and fucking do it from memory. You're going to look up what the fuck you're doing and do some quick Googling about how shit works. Like nobody is just out there doing IT like on from the seat of their pants by memory. That's idiotic. Do I get paid or compensated for completing the tests? I get to keep my job for completing the exam. My reward is I still get to be employed. I do not... Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to grab the thing at the top? Can I specify what Microsoft programs I use on a regular basis? Windows 98. Microsoft Paint. Microsoft Taint. But yeah, that's that. I'm glad that's done. I still have to get some other certs. But I think that was the hard one, so whatever. I'm gonna take a break. Gamers, I have such bad fucking farts today. Like I had Taco Bell for lunch and like it fucked me up for the entire day. I had their new like spicy stinky burrito, and to be honest, it's not good. I don't know exactly what it's called on their menu, but it's like, you know, top of the menu, new item. It sucks. It sucks. It's like a burrito with like red Fritos in it, and it's not actually really spicy. And then they did that stupid thing they do, where they melt some cheese on top of the burrito, so you can't actually comfortably hold the burrito because the entire top is covered in melted cheese. Like, thanks for covering the part of the burrito I'm supposed to hold with cheese. Like, that's great. Like, what a great thing you've done. But yeah, it was not a good burrito. Lara Croft thinks she's so fucking special. touching the ceiling and moving with it. Laura's nothing. Laura's nothing. Should I just guess that whatever, like, lever pulls this thing down is timed? Did I even pull the lever? Like, I might not have. Because I think I saved before I pulled the lever. I definitely saved before I pulled the lever. Good job, everybody. We did it. We did it. So as you know, my Nintendo Switch 2 is still sitting in the box, unopened, because I'm not exactly fucking hyped for any Switch 2 exclusives right now, but the other day, I watched somebody play the demo for Bubsy 4D, and unironically, after watching that, like, I think I would be more interested in playing Bubsy 4D than I would be in playing DK Bonanza. I don't know. It's just like seeing how the movement and stuff and everything worked in Bubsy 4D looked kind of fun, whereas DK Bonanza just feels like, to me, just looks like a little bulky and clunky. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm stupid. But I don't know. Just to me, Bubsy 4D looked like a more interesting game. Clearly we need another Switch to be able to actually pull this part down. But the problem is I can't look down to see where it's safe to land. Because the camera has to go up Laura's butthole when she's hanging. But yeah, Bubsy 4D actually looked pretty fun. Where am I gonna find another switch? I mean, another lever. Let's see. What am I missing? Oops. I mean, that's okay. Okay. Tell you what, it's easier if we just reload and re-pull the switch. Okay, let's take a quick look around here. Let's see. I can't see anything. Good. Good. It's not like I needed to see anything or nothing. Okay, try this again. Let's see. Okay, a deadly slope that may or may not go down to a deadly hole. Still don't see any sort of levers that I missed. Huh. A liquid down there? No, no, that's not liquid. Believe it or not, that was not liquid. Where the fuck could the other switch be? The thing is, if there's another place I can drop down while hanging, I have no way of knowing because of how horrible the camera works when you're hanging. Looks like there's a little nook down there. Not sure how you would get to that nook. That's not how you do it. Gamers, how would you feel if instead of Chris Pratt playing the role of Mario in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, if instead it was Jared Leto? Would this be good or bad? How do I get down there? Nope, not what I went to do. I was trying to see if I could backwards long jump. Like, I feel like that little nook I'm seeing might be helpful, but I don't know if I'm supposed to get there or just exit from there. Is Jared Leto a bad voice actor? No, he's just a bad actor. Did you know that in order to prepare for his role in Tron, in the new Tron movie, Jared Leto personally downloaded 25,000 different computer viruses onto his mom's computer? There we go. How can we get down there? But it's just a cage, though. There's a cage wall there. There's no point in going down there. I don't know where else to go. Huh. This controller. Like, even if I do a long jump over there, I'm going to be facing the wrong direction to grab that. So that's probably... No, I think I have to do something stupid as fuck. Okay, let me try to do something stupid as fuck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to do something stupid as fuck. Man. Okay. Gamers, have you ever heard of anything? Is it the right spot? I don't think it is. I think it's further down. Maybe? Now I don't remember. Maybe this is the right... No, this can't be the right spot. It doesn't look like the right spot. I'll never know because the camera won't go down. It was not the right spot. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it is all the way around. And there she goes. Hoo-wee. What else happened in games? The Switch 2 exists. Microsoft slapped the Xbox name onto somebody's handheld PC, and I think this has generally been regarded to be a bad idea, because that's really confusing for people who are stupid, and also for people who aren't stupid. Pokemon came out. Are people enjoying Pokemon? I don't know. I just... Oops, I forgot to pull the lever. Like, I know I wouldn't enjoy it, because I'm all having a hissy fit over it not being set in, like, a historical era. Because that was kind of interesting compared to just placing it in another modern Pokemon boring zone. Good controller! Good controller! Good controller! I saw that they took Starmie and they rigged Starmie to like a person's bone structure so that Starmie can run around like a moron with long legs. Who's messaging me? Ugh. Hold on, Cinco sent me a message. I'm gonna go over and kick her. I'm gonna go kick her. I'm gonna go kick her. I'm gonna go kick her. Okay. Where's my headset? How do I put my headset on? I couldn't kick her because she was laying down and like I couldn't kick my legs like far enough to reach her, so it didn't work. It didn't work. I feel like there needs to be like There needs to be a Steam Deck Mini, because the regular Steam Deck just is too big. It's too fucking big. It's like this big, chunky, like, fucking nugget that you hold. And it's just too big. Like it's enormous. Like, isn't there some possible way you can produce a smaller handheld? Like back in the day, hold on, let me show you. I have an example of this. I know we're not making a lot of progress in Tomb Raider, but let's be honest, this game blows cock. Let's see. Okay, back in the day, the era of Windows 8, when Microsoft was trying very hard to displace, Apple and push Windows as a operating system for everything, including phones and tablets. There was this brief period of time where computer manufacturers were producing tiny little, I don't know the exact dimensions on this. Is it 8-inch? I don't know. Little x86 Windows tablets. Let me take this out of its case. Oh, cool. The case is cracking. That's neat. That's neat. Good. This is this is a Dell. What is it again? This is a Dell Venue 8 Pro. I wanna say it's in the neighborhood. Oh wow, the material from the case is actually like deteriorating in a way where it's becoming gross like sticky plastic already. Which is very surprising, considering this thing is from, like, the year 2000 something. I didn't think plastic was going to deteriorate that fast. Is it the case, or is it the... I don't know. It's getting gross. The fuck? Ugh. Why is it getting gross? What material did they make this out of? It's so gross! I don't know, but anyway, this is a full, like, x86 tablet computer running a 32-bit version of Windows. And the thing is, it's not very good because the processor is a very stinky, weak thing, and there's very little RAM. And of course, it's 32-bit instead of 64-bit. But it's so gross. It didn't used to be this. I'm surprised that the plastic has deteriorated this quickly. Why did they ever make stuff out of this material? It's a shame because it's a cool design. You can't really see it, but it's like the spiraling. You can kind of see it with like kind of the weird distortion you see because it's spiraling. But here's the thing. Processor sucked, not enough RAM. But it's such a cute little size. And you could just... Like, this feels like a decent size. Now, granted, you slap two controllers on the side and suddenly it's the size of a Steam Deck, but I feel like you could make something just a touch smaller than this and it would be perfect. My point is, a modern processor, a modern Intel processor, or AMD processor in this form factor, bring your own controller one way or another, and you have something that could work kind of as like a kind of a mini Steam Deck. Like, even if it's not as powerful as a real Steam Deck, there's plenty of, like, dinkier games you can play that don't need all that power. What I'm saying is I want a version of this exact, like, size with a modern processor, because this is not usable due to it being 32-bit and 1 gig of RAM and all that. I think we were playing Tomb Raider. I got sidetracked by something significantly more entertaining than Tomb Raider. My hand is all covered in the deteriorating plastic. I really did not think something made that recently could have the plastic deterioration issue. It's very frustrating. Oh! 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 Okay! Okay! Laura doesn't stop. She just dropped. And here's the thing. I can't very well save while I'm hanging from the ceiling, because then when I load, we're just gonna drop. We're gonna pop it and lock it and drop it. Gamers, it's been an hour. It's been an hour. We're still in the very first puzzle of the stream. This is just how it's gonna be. Good. Good. Careful, you big stinky fuck. Alright. The thing with the Steam Deck that's great is that it's a very good, like, price to power ratio. Like, for what you're paying, you get a pretty great machine that's capable of playing a lot. The problem is that they're good controller, very good controller. There are other companies that make handheld gaming-based x86 machines. GPD comes to mind. GPD makes handheld x86, x64 actually, x86, x64, you know, gaming-focused machines. The problem is that they can't do the price the way that Valve does. Like, GPD handhelds, significantly more expensive compared to the Steam Deck, with significantly less support and you know, and it's, you get something that can be smaller. You get something that can be in a form factor that might be more to your liking, but you're paying so much for it that at that point it's like, I forgot to pull the lever. I'm holding back to go back. She's not going back. This controller is on its last legs. Like, oh wait, I think Laura just can't swing backwards. It's hard to tell. When a game's controls are so finicky that I can't tell if it's the game that's broken or if it's my controller, that's a problem. But yeah, GPD makes some neat, like, form factors for devices, but they're all too fucking expensive. And I understand they have to be that expensive because they're made in, you know, smaller runs than the Steam Deck and everything, but it just makes me wish that Valve would just make a smaller fucking Steam Deck. Just wish they would. And here's the thing, I don't need a Steam Deck. I'm at home all day because I have a baby. And if I try to play something with my hands, the baby's gonna like smack it out of my hands. So I don't need a Steam Deck, but it's a thing where it's like, I like the idea of it, I guess. I don't know. Oh no, don't climb again, Laura. No, no, no. Okay, let's see. I thought I could grab. I thought I could grab that thing on the way down. The entire, like, 2 hours of the stream is going to be this one puzzle, and we're not going to solve it. What I really miss is clamshell handhelds. Nintendo should have released a... The Switch Lite should have been a clamshell. You can put a clamshell in your pocket. You can't put a fucking Nintendo Switch in your pocket. You know? It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna fit. You're gonna get crumbs all over the screen. Come on, Laura. Laura, I need you to do the athletics and the acrobatics to squeeze into the place. See, we can't quite go to the left enough to get into that cage. But I don't believe we can grab that platform directly below us. So I'm not sure what to do. Bit of an issue. Unless there's something behind us. And there's not. Just death. Every single moment of Tomb Raider 2 and 3 makes me appreciate the first Tomb Raider that much more. You know, you could probably draw a pie graph for the development time spent on making Tomb Raider 3. And you could divide the bar graph into... You could divide the pie graph into 3 segments. Okay. First segment. Amount of time spent, amount of development time spent. Wait, how do you word this into words? Don't you hate it when you know what the message you're trying to convey just in your brain, but when you try to put it into words, you realize, wait a second, I don't know how to put this into words without turning it into word salad. Okay. Okay. Pie graph. In fact, let's do the pie graph right now. Save our game. Okay. Okay. I have to use the ThinkPad little nubbins instead of a real mouse, but I'm going to try to do this anyway. It's going to be very difficult. Okay, pie graph. Here we go. So, here's our pie graph. And we're going to divide it up into 3 sections, okay? Okay, we have the green section, okay? The green section is amount of development time spent actually productively working on the game. Then we have this brown segment. The brown segment is amount of development time spent taking a shit at the office. Clearly, while they were working on Tomb Raider 3, the devs spent a lot of work time taking a shit. And then this last one is red. Red is amount of development time spent at the office where a dev actively has a boner. And clearly, at any given point of the day, there's a 50-50 chance that somebody in that office has a boner. And this graph explains exactly why Tomb Raider 3 is stinky. Okay, let's go back to the game. That's enough.
Holy crap!
That's enough. Back to the game. We're never going to solve this puzzle. This is the rest of our lives. This is the rest of our lives. No, not Laura's home. Laura can't go home. Stop it. Okay, I'm going to assume we have all the levers pulled the way they're supposed to be. Now, we can climb back over there and grapple down there again, but once we're there, I don't know what the fuck to do. Unless I'm supposed to go, like, in a different direction, which I guess I could try. You think the same pie graph we drew could apply to other video games like Super Mario Odyssey, for example? And do you think the proportions of the pie slices are similar? to those of the Tomb Raider ones. Like, at a 50-50 chance you step into the Mario Odyssey offices, someone's got a boner. I was hoping we could drop into that cage over there, but it looks like the climby bits just hang over this slant, so you can't quite drop into the cage. And you can't grab that ledge on the way down, so what do you do? This is the longest we've ever spent on one puzzle. This and the entire Tomb Raider trilogy. Oh. But it's in a cage. It's in a cage. Why is it in a cage? It's what I need, but it's in a cage. I don't even remember the cage being tucked in here like this last time. Like, the cage was hovering over there, right? Or at least it had an opening above it, right? I'm so confused. I do not remember the cage having a covered ceiling. But no, from here it looks exactly like that. But I could have sworn when I'm actually over there from the overhang, it's not like that at all. Oops. It moved, right? Right? I barely kind of caught it, but was the cage now outside of the little nook? Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? Oh, okay. I need confirmation. Okay, see? Right now, the bars of the cage over to the left of Laura, they're below that slanted like floor. They're clearly tucked into the little nook there, and the cage cannot be dropped into. Clearly. Clearly, right now, the cage is tucked in. Okay, and now... Now the cage has slid out, and as you can see, the door is open to actually go in there and pull the switch. What triggers that fucking door to open? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why? And how? And what? It's clearly open now where it wasn't before. Like, that's absurd. I think all I can do at this point is look up a thing. As well as can I do? Let's see. And it's very frustrating, but like, that's where we're at. Tomb Raider 3. Crash site. So what else can you do? Okay, she's shooting dinosaurs with a machine gun. Yep, we're there already. Fun fact. Guess where the most replayed section of the video is? It's the part we're in right now. Okay. Going along the thing. Okay, so approaching the place we keep going to and not... No! Piece of fucking shit! I'm gonna show you, but you have to promise to be angry. You have to promise you'll be angry, okay? You have to promise you'll be angry. Do you promise? Do you promise you'll be angry? Okay, I hope you're ready to be angry. It's almost time to be angry. Okay, you ready to be angry? This wall's climbable. Fucking ridiculous. Disgusting. I still fucked up the jump, but the point is that wall is climbable. a good thing to do in a video game when you want a wall to appear as something that the player can climb is to make it look different from all the other walls that the player can't climb. This is typically considered a good thing to do. Unless you work at Eidos Core, whoever made this game, where it's a bad idea. Instead, you spend half of your day shitting with a boner, which is what our pie chart from earlier is covering. That's part of this jump is I can't really look behind me to tell if I'm lining it up correctly or not, because you can't look behind you, because of course you can't look behind you. Why would they bother changing the camera controls to allow you to actually look around you when you're climbing? Why change it at all? Just make it so when you press the L1 button, the camera gives Laura a colonoscopy. That's fine. That's fine. I still can't tell how far down I'm supposed to climb. Oh boy, okay. Darren, what do you think Laura eats when she's out on an expedition? Do you think she carries bags of Monster Munch with her, or does she eat the exotic animals she kills? Oh, okay, maybe Laura doesn't eat, but she has to sustain herself somehow. So maybe she just, like, absorbs... I almost fucking went right off the edge. Maybe she just absorbs, like, the souls of endangered creatures. And that sustains her somehow. Nope, that was too high. That was too high. That was too high. Okay, so where does this buttfuck jump in the video? Let's see. He jumps from the bottom and he doesn't turn around. You're just supposed to know you can backflip from the bottom. You're just supposed to know that. Don't you know anything, idiot? Stupid. Don't you know anything? Well, why would you think that the portable Xbox from Microsoft can play Xbox games? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Do you smell? Okay. Alright, we're gonna try it. Try it the way they did it in the video, where we climb all the way down, and then we just do a backflip. No turning, just a plain old backflip. And there you go. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, I guess I have to jump back. Okay. Bear in mind, we had to look up the solution for this and a few other puzzles in this game. Technically, I'm not really beating the game because I had to look up solutions for it. Okay, now how do I get to the ceiling part of the top? Let's see how he did it. Oh, okay. You see how this gate opened as well? With no fanfare at all? Yeah, that's how we do it. Okay. Well, that takes care of that problem. Sort of. Oh, it does, I think. That's not right. I'm here. Now what? Oh god. I just saw the bullshit he did in the video. Oh no. Check this out. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked it. I hope you thought that was great. So you're supposed to do that, but better. That's just a general idea of how we're supposed to get out of this situation. Nope, not quite. Didn't jump far enough. Gamers, I really just wanna eat one orange starburst right now. Just one. I don't need more than one, just one. Okay, that wasn't gonna land anyway. People try to pretend like the reds and the pinks are the best starbursts. They're not. The orange is. The orange is clearly the best. Like, it always was and it always will be. Don't get me wrong, orange and pink are good. But the... rephrase. Don't get me wrong, red and pink are good. But they're no orange. They don't hold a candle to orange. They can't ever hold a candle to orange. Okay, now we should be able to go through the entire grippy, grappy, hangy thingy. Okay. Okay. You know boba tea? The little tapioca balls in the drink? Well, instead of tapioca balls, it was balls of Starburst. Would that work? Would that be okay? Would that be too much? Okay. Just a little bit of ammo. Should probably save, but let me see what the fuck is up here first. Okay, now I'll save. That's a big room. Well, I'm glad I saved. Here we are. I will have one plane, please. You know, Laura would have been saved a lot of trouble if she just had a grappling hook. But we just turn the plane on and just like plow through the entire forest. Apparently not. We put the keys in the plane. Whoa, no! Oh boy. Before we put the keys in the plane, let's see if there's anything cool. Anything cool on here. Okay, so it's what we got. It's the cargo bay. Is that a machine gun? Heavy machine gun. Well, I can't use it. Alright, I guess we'll just put the keys in. It'd be really funny if we're just like soft locked down here now.
No.
No. Why wouldn't the keys be in the ignition? Why are they back here? Should I just stick the map in here? Okay, does the plane work now? Can we turn it on before we go home? Can I shoot the gun? All it did was open the door to the bathroom back here. That's not a good noise. My gun! Oh, fuck. I just blew up one of the guys. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, no. We're having a little bit of trouble here. Uh-oh. No, no. It's a good thing that Laura is, like, explosion-proof. Otherwise, this could be a very dangerous situation. You know, Laura, these are kind of like extremely endangered species. They should probably be preserved before going extinct. Laura, the world thought the dinos were dead. Laura, you could save them, Laura. Just stop shooting. Laura, they're afraid. Gamers, the dinosaurs are extinct again. Okay, is there something specific I gotta shoot with this? Oh, yep, there's something. Anything else? Maybe over here. Not sure there's anything else I can shoot. So it might have just been that one thing we opened up over there. One thing that I definitely know how to get to. Definitely know how to get over there. Yeah. Does anyone want to come to my house and brush my teeth? Like, I'm very busy and I don't have the time to do it. Tell Cinco to do what? Cinco's busy. Sleeping. There we go. There we go. I think we got it. Was there any reason to come here? Because right now it just seems like it's... Oh, wait. Hold on. This might be it. Okay, Laura, don't be like that. Okay, that looks like something.
Is well for you, me fasting this day. You make plenty good flesh pot.
You forget. I might be quite hungry myself. Famished, actually. Why did your ancestors flee from Antarctica so suddenly?
Coma, bad place. Plenty flesh. But for the price of evil. mutilation. The sixth leader, Mauki, were born without a face. Terrible storms. Men afraid. Run! Set curse of Maoki on the land. No one good enough.
But you still worship it?
White fella later come here with magic Kuma Kuma stone. In a day, we celebrate the death of him, the Feast of Smile.
One of Darwin's sailors, poor fool. Where's the stone now?
I still don't know what the story of this game is.
He lucky fella that kill you. A plenty merry like you.
I'll be sure to point that out to him.
So, does that man just live there in that little toilet now? Is he gonna be okay? Okay, so clearly the devs just took a photo of, like, a thing and plastered it on, like, a big box. And it was like, yeah, that's a carving. Ship it. Like, you couldn't have modeled something? A little bit? Just to give it a little depth instead of just... box? What? Oh no. Dr. Connors. Oh. Uh-oh. Just a little poison. It's okay. It's good. It's good. It's healthy. Okay, where the fuck am I and why? Oh, I want to go swimming in the fucking, like, river of damned souls. But we're not allowed. I probably should have saved before I did that. Just a little bit. Also probably shouldn't have done that. Idiot. Where's his buddy? He had a buddy last time. Oh, maybe his buddy will make himself known later. There's a safe way down. I guess over there. And safe might be a very powerful word. A very powerful word. What the hell are we doing here? Gamers, even though I keep saying I don't know what the story of this game is, I also don't know what the story of Tomb Raider 1 or 2 were, so maybe it's not that big a deal. Okay. I'm here now. Oh, come on, controller! Pachuco, get out of my lap. I'm trying to play the Tomb Raider. I didn't save, did I, after murdering those lizards again? Okay, this time we save. Right, don't know if this is the right thing. It's not. There's no way we can jump that far. There's no way this is the right thing to do. Yep, nope. We just turned into a death shadow. Maybe that's not the right path. Maybe I can, like... No. That won't work. Once again, a grappling hook, Laura, would be very useful right now. Just putting it out there. Just you know, just saying. Oh boy. Laura died. Yeah, I guess I should have tried that. Even though the ledge really does not look very grabbable. It could have made it slightly, you know, indented or carved in or something. Well, Daddy Big Bucks has been here, but how do we get over there? Guess I should save here before I do anything stupid. Oops. Laura doesn't like to stand in the ghost goo. Safe. Just a little safe. Well, we'll never know what that button did. Well, let me back here, but now where do I go? Over there? There's no way we can jump that far. That's not jumpable from here. No. 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 Do I have to do some bullshit here? I think, yeah, this is a case of we have to do some bullshit here. Well, wait, why am I trying to jump back? Did I even check to see if anything changed? Like that enormous drawbridge? Drawbridge is still up, so why should I try to go back? Unless something else changed over there and I can't see it. Damn it! Oops. Oh. I mean, it might be possible to jump back there, but is that really what we're supposed to do? Or is there something else I have to do when I'm down? And ugh. I swear this is the controller. When I'm down that little nook. I don't see anything else he can do down there, so it has to be just going back. Oops. Oh, but that's such a huge pain in the butt. Good. Good controller usage. You wanna know the real reason why Tomb Raider never got ported to the N64? Because I don't think Miyamoto would have allowed this shit on that fucking console. I'm not even gonna... Maybe you can't jump back like that. Maybe there is something else I'm missing down there. I don't think there is. There's really nothing down here. Gamers, what if instead of Kazooie in Banjo's back, it was Lara Croft in Banjo's backpack? She could probably still do the Talon Trot, but I don't think she'd be very helpful with, like, flight. Or swimming. If you're gonna have climbable surfaces in your video game, make them distinctly discernible from the non-climbable surfaces. Distinctly. Not regular stinkly. Distinctly. What a dumb thing. This wouldn't have happened if I was successful in kicking Cinco earlier. Now what? I'm here. What do I do with my life? I was probably supposed to grab. Ugh.
Oops. I didn't jump far enough. I just remembered I have to scoop the cat's litter box before bed, and now I'm very upset. This is all Laura Croft's fault. Ah. There's a whole bunch of bullshit down there, isn't there? Oh, boy. Well, they'll probably have to wait for another day. On the count of I'm sleepy. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, oh, frickin' heck. I was such a sleepy boy.
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun on your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
There we go. Oh boy. Well, gamers, that was the stream for the day. Somehow we made something resembling progress. Somehow. But we'll never know how. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Tomorrow, so long as the baby cooperates with her nap, we will continue working on the click and play game. On Tuesday, let's shoot for around 10 o'clock-ish to do Resident Evil 3. Hopefully I'll be less tired. And then next Friday. Ugh. Next Friday, 9 p.m.-ish, more, Laura. Thanks again for watching. I'm gonna go eat a cupcake. Yeah. 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 Yeah.